next item that we're going to be covering is the case links. So case links are mainly to do with beers and cool drinks. So all the people that's dealing with liquor or that's dealing with cool drinks in the retail industry, not necessarily in bars, needs to look at the following section. So first things, when we want to do a case link, we need to make sure we actually have a case item before we can link a single to a case. We need to make sure we have a case item. So let's say Coca-Cola 500 ml times 24. So I'm not sure if 500 ml comes in 24s or 12s, but this is just an example. Again, this is just the invoice description, so it will show this to the customer. So if you want to say maybe 24 times 500 ml, you're welcome. Just understand that this is not the necessarily doesn't set the quantity yet, it's just a description. Now let's say we add it to our drinks department, which I seem to always be struggling to find on this particular one. Let's just call it into test. So you'll put it to its right department. You say when our cases reaches 3 cases, we need to order again. How many do we need to order? We need to order 10. What is our case price? Let's say 240. So we work that out to roughly 10 kwacha per unit. And then what is our sales price on a case? We might say 350. Okay. If my pricing is completely out, don't shout at me. Just understand the concept. So again, we create our case item. So this is the item that will contain 24 of the loose item. We put our reorder on this item as it is the largest, or the form that we buy it from the supplier. This is the way we get it from the supplier. So we put our reorder on that product. We do not put it on the product subsequent to that. Okay, we want to reorder when we've got 3, and we want our ideal quantity to be 10. Again, our cost is 240, and then our selling is this. So now what we need to do is we go to linking, and we say this is a case. So once you do that, it will ask you how many items are in this case. So now here we can specify how many of the smallest units that you're going to be selling are there in this case. So meaning we're going to be selling 24 500 ml. So we'll be allowed to sell 1. So there's 24 of the smallest quantity within this case. Okay, so I'm going to repeat that. Because we're selling them 1, we can say this case contains 24 of the smallest units, which will be the single units in this example. So normally you can just type in the case size 24 or 12, depending on what product you're buying. You click save. Okay, now we go and save it again. Okay, now the system knows this is a case item. Now we need to go to the single item. So let's type in Coca-Cola 500 ml. Okay, we click link. We say this item is bought in a larger case, meaning we don't buy this item, we buy its case. So again, we wouldn't want reorder levels on this specific product. We can make this 00, as we don't want reorder levels on this product, as we've got reorder levels on the case. We tick here, this is bought in a larger case. Then it will show you all your case items that you've got here. So we say this is the one we want to link it to, and then how many units of this item that we're currently on are we going to deduct from the case. So we're on a single item, so we're going to deduct 1. So I'm going to just repeat that. This question here is this product that we're currently on, how many units of this quantity will it deduct when you sell it? So it is 1. So we click save, it will tell us it's linked successfully. It will then also be getting its cost information from the case. So as you can see now, our cost on our single has gone to 10 kwacha for this specific product. So again, it gets its cost information from there. So the moment you buy your things at a higher cost price, on the case, it will automatically affect the cost of the subsequent items. So now we can just, in our example, go one step further. Let's say we create a new item. Six by 500 ml. We're again just going to put it under test, but you'll put it under the appropriate department here. Again, we don't have to worry about reorder because it's going to be linked to a case. We don't have to worry about cost prices as it will be linked to a case. And we can say a 6-pack we're going to be selling at, let's say, 86 kwacha. Once we save it, we say we want to continue working on this item. We go into linking and we say this item is bought in larger cases. So we tick there. Then we select its parent item. And then we say this has 6 of the 24. Yeah. So when I sell one of this, it must deduct 6 of the 24. So I hope that gives a bit of clarity as to what this question is. So we can save it. So now it will also know that it must get its costing from the case, as you can see from there. Okay. So once we click save,